Hey everyone, welcome to the MatMadik PCA channel. Yeah, I'm here looking scruffy head without my signature Super Saiyan t-shirt. Yeah, I'm sure you know, I've been unable to do these kind of reactions for a long time. And I can't point a finger at No Life Shack, respected, for not covering Tom MacDonald's You Missed song, or the subsequent songs, or even the song right before You Missed, without doing it myself. For that man, No Life Shack, or if anybody knows, what the hell happened? Did he address why he's not doing Tom MacDonald reaction? What the hell is it? Did he get paid off by Aftermath or Shady Records or something? It's hilarious. I mean, in fact, it's not hilarious, but considering the matter at hand, as of the time of this recording, this long overdue reaction, Trump has been, it seems, he's undergone potentially at 2 assassination attempts. The second, the first, of course, being the one that Tom actually is referring to in this video. The second being, of course, the golf club on G6 incident, and thirdly, apparently there was a report of explosives in a car near a Trump rally. So, and here we are, and now I'm hearing about people who attended not only a Trump rally, but I think something of a sit down after the Trump rally. People who are in attendance with Trump suffering burning eyes, or it appears to be a chemical attack, but as Benny Johnson's actually signaling, could just be an attack from radio waves to scramble up the brains. And yeah, looks like, as Howard Stern say, the hate is not just for Trump, but it's for us the people. So, while I have this brief moment, people, and thank you so much for coming by, I got to give my two cents. This is a very significant point of time. People, loved ones I know, have passed away. Ever since the mask situation kicked off, you know what I'm talking about. Until now, some people won't live to see the renaissance of civilized society and so on through MAGA. But God rest their souls. And while I'm here, I've got breath in my lungs, and we are here together in fellowship. Let's reflect on this moment. Tom MacDonald is bringing a rallying cry to support Trump, like Elon has, and I think it couldn't be at a more opportune moment. Not opportune, what am I trying to say? At a more fitting moment. And without further ado, let's see what Tom's got to say. The events that took place yesterday, be it July 13th he's referring to, are a horrifying example of political extremism in America. Of course. I love the fact that he made this in the day. During the rally, shots were fired in an attempt on Donald Trump's life, and they missed. But they got somebody, sadly.
They burning the country down with their progressiveness. It started with changing what gender is, then graduated to your racist if you think that your life matters and your skin don't have melanin. They don't want peace, they want skeletons.
I just love Tom MacDonald's videos. They're the easiest to react to. A lot of rappers just get into the weeds of trying to sound so clever with the way they flow, and it's like, maybe they're saying something significant or not, but it's like, did you hear how I said that? It was so... Tom's power comes from saying things a lot of people want to say, but simply straight into the point, just dropping it right there. And the impact is just in the words themselves. There's no one like Tom. I don't care what. Never mind haters like up church right now. I can appreciate him for other songs, but even when he's going in on Tom like that idiot, what's that guy's name? Mac Lethal, Left Hard. All of what they do, it takes so much effort to try and paint a picture, which I've got to say is done skillfully. But when it comes to Tom's message, he just drops it, and that's all there is to it. So, yeah, I got to talk about how I got viral in the first place when I did this video about All Lives Mattering. When apparently there's a story out there about a lady who got blasted, the mother of a child who got blasted, a white lady, for challenging Black Lives Matter with the statement All Lives Matter. And I was saying, what in the world is a black life? Anyway, you gonna find out. Anyway, but God bless her and rest her soul too.
They want men to pretend that they're feminine. They don't want an election. They got so offended by freedom that they just try killing the president.
Oh my god, this isn't an ad drop. I'm so peeved. Sorry people. God dang it, I got this nonsense get out of my face. Sorry people, that's never happened before. But I'm not going back to YouTube Premium after they keep striking my channel 7 times now.
And to pretend that they're feminine. They don't want an election. They got so offended by freedom that they just try killing the president. I used to think that the woke were misguided, but now I can see that they're evil. Twitter is angry that Trump isn't dead. You know who got shot? Innocent people. Thought y'all were tolerant, thought we were equals. I thought you valued how everyone feels. Then why are y'all celebrating an attempted assassination like you're part of Antifa?
I gotta admit people, this is not so much a reaction as much as a reaction or a review, because even though I was, because of my work, I'd been kicked out of the reacting game temporarily. I just had to check out the video again while I was looking for the No Life Shack. If anyone out there knows why No Life Shack and covering Tom MacDonald's bangers as of late, let me know. Or even Adam Calhoun's. But anyway, shout out to Stevie Knight at least. But yeah, this whole thing about stripping people down of their masculinity couldn't come at a more opportune time, considering you had ladies on the Secret Service detail surrounding Trump who were shorter than him, ladies who were cowering, ladies who were fumbling, putting the gun back in the holster. What was all that about? All of a sudden, when it came to the G6 attack, just last week, as of now in September, they tried to blast him on the golf course. I mean, thank goodness you had somebody who's a bit more on the ball who spotted the shooter. Excuse me, I'm gonna say potential, but not the shooter. You know, an event that was conveniently, just like with this one, covered by MSNBC, who wanted to show people's Trump blasted JFK fashion. They demoralize everyone. Not to mention, just be sadistic. You still have incompetent twats on the detail trying to claiming to do the job of protecting him. This cannot go on. But yo, man, as Terrence K. Williams said, you think we're stupid? We put the blame on this on the left. Now again, it seems to be a divisive statement, but we're not talking about the people, we're talking about the politicians. That's the truth with Trump, as Dr. Steve Turley would say. He keeps the battle of the people vertical between the populace and the political and the elitist class, but rather than left versus right. Left versus right battles that the left instigates, despite us calling it left right now, because I guess some people don't have a better grasp of the situation to articulate it so clearly as Dr. Steve, left or right for that matter. But people on the left seem to have an issue with Trump supporters, which again I understand, in that people on the right, like Salty Cracker, would definitely have an issue with leftists, but not so much in that we want you to take off your left-wing gear or clothes or anything, or you don't have the right to say what you want to say. So people who claim to be tolerant, who are typically on the left, in this case, are looking pretty hypocritical right now. Thankfully, it looks like the populists are finally catching up to say, we don't work with that. Just keep going, people.
Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot. Welcome to the home of the brave. Freedom ain't afraid of violence. You wish you was dying? Bitch, you missed. Thank God the left can't aim.
Come on.
Why can't we just shoot straight?
Hey.
Y'all are going insane. Bitch, you missed. There's no one else you can blame.
Right.
Tried to lock him up in a cage. Now you trying to kill what you hate. Bitch, you missed.
That's how you sing it, man. Why can't we just shoot straight? Kill what you hate. Bloody hell. God protect us.
Told us trust the science, but it never made sense to me. Why would we put all our trust in the enemy? Millions of people are hooked on amphetamines. They're making billions on untested remedies. Borders are open.
I love that. Making billions on untested remedies, aka the shot. Look, if you got the shot or not, I just pray to God that a considerable amount of it is passed through your system by now, and recovery can begin, if not already. But The whole point of this whole thing, just like the vote, just like the vax, is to get people to agree, to consciously choose to partake in their own demise. Like Andrew Tate was saying, when you tell people that what they're going to suffer and they still take it, you don't get karmic backlash, or you don't reap negative karma as badly as if you were to just outright deceive people. They told you that the shots had HIV in them, man, people. Anyway, I guess I don't want to get my channel buzzed again, but when I get going, I don't really care. This is public knowledge. Blocking people for public knowledge is one of those things that I say that make me say, you know what, you're not dealing with a fair system here. I get to just speak about what I observe or not, and while I'm here, I'm gonna do it. But hey, people, check out, if I get knocked off, not knocked off like blasted, but if I get put on strike for an 8th time, come to the MatMadik GCHR, Game Culture Analysis, rather than Pop Culture Analysis, which is what PCA stands for. So yeah, Tom, keep it coming.
The people with felonies, Biden can't stop them, he don't have the energy. Y'all wanna kill the man trying to fight for a better tomorrow by making him Kennedy? I tried to give y'all a chance, like maybe the left isn't nuts. I was wrong, cause y'all are exactly as crazy as every conservative person I know said you were all along. Wanna protest, go hard. Wanna burn flags, go off. But y'all are so triggered that you're pulling triggers at presidents. Y'all the terrorists when you're armed.
I just love the way I think the way he just delivers it so to the point. And one thing that makes Tom MacDonald extra impactful is his apparel. He's tied up all over to the brim. You see somebody who would typically look like they're on the left because of all this livery they've put on themselves, say something that is so pure commonsensical and ultimately MAGA, then it just hits home all the harder. But yo, keep it going.
Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot. Welcome to the home of the brave. Freedom ain't afraid of. Thank God the off. But y'all are so triggered that you're pulling triggers at presidents. Y'all the terrorists when you're armed. Thank God the left can't aim.
Probably only oneself.
Thank God the right don't riot. Welcome to the home of the brave. Freedom ain't afraid of violence. You wish you was dying? Bitch, you missed. Thank God the left can't aim. Why can't we just shoot straight? Y'all are going insane. Bitch, you missed. There's no one else you can blame. Tried to lock him up in a cage. Now you trying to kill what you hate. Bitch, you missed.
I love the fact that he threw that in there. I mean, it's fresh in people's minds. They try to put him in jail, put him in prison, not just jail. Put him up in the cage. You missed. And look, here's the thing. What's beautiful about the Trump story is that, as I said, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Everything that they're throwing at him is just making it very clear to people that Trump's the one who actually deserves the protection from his political opponents rather than the other way around, and therefore his constituents do too. But most of all, as Trump said, this is not about one side only, this is about all of America, and of course all patriots around the world. So people, let me know what you think. Tom MacDonald do rock, and I'm wondering if we're going to get a part 2. He's got a video coming out this Friday, which I hope I can catch, but I don't know, you know me, busy as hell. If you got a second one, I wonder if he'll do that You Miss part 2 remix with Ben Shapiro, as he alluded to in his comical short. I'm sure he wouldn't, but who knows if he had something of the sort. That'd be funny. I mean, considering Ben Shapiro just before his whole Candace drama kicked off, he's using Lady Ballers. Yeah, that's only Tom MacDonald, who's kind of flying high on the trajectory of social media acceptance and so on, or reverence. Then Daily Wire to fancy distribute over Candace, which is ironic because Candace went to bat for Ben Shapiro over the fight with, what's the guy's name? Steven Crowder. Oh well. And then she went after Steven Crowder. Well, hey, you know what? Steven Crowder may deserve a bit of laundry airing, but beside the point, if we can come together, despite our differences, as Trump does with his once political, I won't say enemies, but opponents, like RFK and so on, even Rand Paul, people who, in fact, hey, even Vivek at one point, people who are all joining his um, flying ship at the moment, and join with them. If he can make alliances like that, then I think the least people like us can do is just appreciate what's more similar than dissimilar about us in our patriotic endeavors. Anyway, people, thank you so much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get this channel back alive again. I'll see you next time. Peace.